iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Everybody, it's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. So I will go through some of the blind bidding today. I will go through some news. Let me start with the blind bidding today in some of the leagues. So let me hit some of the World Championship leagues. Zay Jones went for $100. Corey Clement, 51. Chris Godwin, 50. Corey Clement, 55. Godwin, 51. Bryce Butler, 48. I like the Bryce Butler move. Julius Thomas, 34. That's one league. Here's another one for us here. Andy Dalton went for 132. Cole Beasley, 103. Next highest bid was 29. Deontay Thompson, 39. Julius Thomas, 88. Adam Humphries, 17. I thought that was a pretty smart bid here. Let's see, another one here. Corey Clement, 151. Jared Goff, 101. I thought Jared Goff was pretty good. Fat Rob Kelly, 55. Terrence Williams, 51. I thought that was good. Godwin, 21 here. Let's take a look at another one as we go through this. Phillip Rivers, 69. The next highest bid was 37. Elijah McGuire, 34. I think that's a very clever bid there. Blake Bortles, 24. Steelers defense. Mike Gillislee went for 17 in this league. Is there really not a lot out here? Retrospectively, I'm going to talk about something in a second after I keep on going through this. Martavis Bryant went for 369. The next highest bid was 92. Zay Jones, 134. I think Zay Jones is a big old waste of money. I'll tell you that right now. You have Kelvin Benjamin. You have Jordan Matthews. Charles Clay's coming back. Why am I spending $100 on Zay Jones? I hate that idea. I really do. I hate it. Let's take a look now at some online championship leagues. So let's see here in this one. One moment, please. Deontay Thompson, 49. I think people are wasting money on that one. I got the Steelers defense for 41. I got Steven Gostkowski for 41. I got Chris Godwin for 27. I mean, that's what I was bidding on this week. Bunch of nothings. Really, guys that I wasn't impressed with. I'll give you another league here. Marquise Goodwin, 61. Next highest bid was 12. Steven Gostkowski, 57. The next highest bid was 53. Look at that. I think I bid on Gostkowski. I don't think I bid 53, though. I was a little disappointed. I got Kai Forbath, who I could certainly live with in that league. Another online championship league that I'm in. Let's see some more blind bidding. I think this one had, Charles Clay. That's a nice bid, 117. I think I was the next highest bid with 22. But 117 was a good bid. Cole Beasley, $44. Teddy Bridgewater, smart bid at $15. I like that. Okay, I'll give you one last one in the online championship. Blind bidding. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I bid 94 on. I did. Cole Beasley went for 91. The next highest bid was 39. Terrence Williams was 71. The next highest bid was 37. Corey Clement, 21. Julius Thomas, only 13. I bid 94 on Fitzpatrick because I had Jameis Winston. Guys, it's done. I need a player. So did I want to spend $94 on Ryan Fitzpatrick? No chance. But I didn't have a choice because I needed him. Right? I needed him this week. I have Carson Wentz on bye. I need a guy. Ryan Fitzpatrick's got to be my guy this week. Hopefully he doesn't suck as badly as Jameis Winston did. So let me discuss a couple of things with you. First of all, retrospectively, I'm very angry that I didn't bid more on Kenyon Drake and Damian Williams. I should have had them in every league. In any league where I had money, it was my mistake. It was my mistake, and it's a problem. Now, maybe something will happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll feel better about it. It's possible. But right now, I don't feel good about it at all, considering how good they looked. They looked really good. I should have been on top of it. And I did have bids, but I should have been more aggressive because watching Miami play, they look great. So let's talk about a couple of things moving forward. You need, and I'll discuss this over the next few weeks. Okay, I promise you that. At this point, two things need to happen. One, you need to figure out where you are in terms of getting in your league. Okay? What are the standings? What's your record? What's the points? How good are you? Where are we? Okay? That's number one. Can I get in on record? Can I get in on points? So it's the best record, the most points, the next best record, the next most points, unless you have the best record and the most points, and then it's over. So you better be one of those other teams. So you better see where you are, and you better find some points ASAP. I'm looking at a league right here. I'm 5-4, but I'm literally 1 point out of being the number one point scoring team. 1 point. So it's me and another guy. I got to outscore him. I have to outscore him over the next few weeks, or I'm not getting in. That's one. So you need to do an intake now. Next, very soon, you're going to have to start to position yourself for the playoff run. Now, some leagues you can make moves to the last minute, and some leagues you can't. Here, our last moves are week 12. So after week 12, if you have one kicker and your kicker tears his ACL, you know what you have? No kickers. So you may need a second kicker. You may need a second tight end. You may need a second quarterback. Some teams even like a second defense for matchups. So do I need my seventh running back, or do I need a second kicker? You might need a second kicker, because what are the chances of you playing the seventh running back? 0. But if your kicker gets hurt, you got nobody and you need somebody. So I'm just saying you need to be ready for the long haul. Are you ready for the long haul? But I need to get through the short term first. Do you understand? I need the short term first before I worry about the long haul. I got to make it through week 10 before I can get to week 14. But there won't be week 14 if I don't make it through week 10. So I've got to figure out the balance. Start looking at your team. Can you make a run? How aggressive do you have to be? Right? You're 5-4. I'm looking at a league right here. This guy who's 8-1. We're 5-4. This guy's got maybe 60 points. We're 200 points behind. I'm done. I mean, I'll give it a shot and I'll put my best team out there, but it looks like we're going to lose. Do I want to lose? You know I don't want to lose. But unless something magical happens, now, what will I do? I will keep fighting. I need a 200-point week. I need the other guy to get 100. Boom, I'm back in this game. But I got to do it now. It's got to start right now. This has been a very tough fantasy football season. I looked down my lists of my teams here. 5-4, 5-4, 5-4, 5-4, 4-5, 6-3, 6-3, 7-2. I mean, look, there's a lot of injuries, a lot of crazy things happening, a lot of guys not doing what we expected. This is not. I don't know whether the best player will win this year. I don't know. I'm just saying that. I'm not sure. But you got to do what it takes over these last few weeks to get it done. You got to figure out how to get it done. Okay, let's take a look at some news of the day. Charles Clay practicing. Not 100% that he's playing, but he's practicing. Des Bryant hoping to practice maybe today or certainly tomorrow. Marquise Lee practice Thursday. Matt Forte not practicing. I would think that he's not going to play. That's my guess. That's my guess. So if he doesn't play, Bilal Powell, my kind of guy. Okay? Paul Richardson expected to play. I just don't love how he is. Don't love him. Okay? I'm a little worried about it. So let's see other guys. Colts release Vontae Davis. That's a problem. The Colts have a lot of issues here. I'm looking at some of these headlines. The Colts have some big problems here. The Colts have lost Henry. Vontae Davis is out. Malcolm Brown, by the way, with an MCL injury, he's done for the year. And the Colts lose Henry Anderson. Right? He's been a really good defensive lineman, and they don't have much of that. So the Colts, no Anderson and no Vontae Davis. Load up on Big Ben this weekend, baby. Load up on Big Ben. So getting back to the Rams, Malcolm Brown is out with an MCL injury. My guess is Lance Dunbar will be the guy. Lance Dunbar is a pretty good player. Played for the Cowboys, as you recall. He's on the PUP list. My guess is he will be back and they will activate him. They will activate Lance Dunbar because I think Malcolm Brown probably will be done for the season. So unless they pick up somebody, off waivers, I don't think that'll happen. I expect that it'll be Lance Dunbar, Justin Davis, and Todd Gurley. Okay? So I think the biggest news here is Matt Forte out, Charles Clay practicing. That's big news. And here's a report. Joe Flacco wants to open up the offense. Well, really? Your team sucks. But I think they need Danny Woodhead. I think this is the biggest problem with that offense is no Woodhead. And you don't have great receivers. Mike Wallace is not a number one. Brashard Perriman, who knows about him? Jeremy Maclin is okay, but he's inconsistent. Ben Watson's like 100 years old. I think Baltimore has to start over. So Joe Flacco shouldn't worry about opening up the offense. He should worry about running the offense. This offense is not running very well. And it's a problem. It's a problem for Flacco. Now, Zeke Elliott this afternoon will go to court. You will not hear anything today. I would be shocked if you heard anything today. I expect that you will hear a decision tomorrow. I ended up bidding on Alfred Morris in that league. I took a shot. I bid $123. Could it be $123 wasted? Maybe. But what if he's out for the next 6 weeks? I got Alfred Morris for the next 6 weeks. Boom. I'm good with that. Dallas is a very good team. So I'm very excited to see Alfred Morris if Zeke Elliott's out. I really want to see Zeke, to be quite honest with you. I don't want the Cowboys to lose him. But he's going to have to get some time. I just don't know why they couldn't have figured this out. So other things in the news, there's the Giants are really dealing with a problem here with McAdoo. There's just no love for Ben McAdoo, right? They're saying that he's lost support of the team. Let me tell you something. He stinks. He stinks. Guys are not happy. And there's one guy, he said he throws us under the bus all the time. He's right. He threw Eli under the bus. I told you this weeks ago. Do you remember that whole thing happened? When he threw Eli under the bus? Sometimes as a coach, you got to back up your players. You got to back up your players. And he never did that. And I think it's a monumental problem. I can't stand this guy. And I can't stand Jerry Reese anymore. Get him out. Do you know why the Giants are 1-7? Because their personnel stinks. You went out and got Brandon Marshall. You needed an offensive tackle. That's what you needed. You didn't need a wide receiver. Like a hole in the head, you needed a wide receiver. You need an offensive tackle. Spend whatever it is and get the guy. Dwayne Brown was available in a trade. Did you trade for him? No, Seattle did. There's the Giants for you. Seattle makes the moves it needs. Giants don't. Never did. Getting fired up now. All right. Let's preview tonight's game. Seattle against Arizona. Russell Wilson. Just always a good matchup because they don't run the ball well. Eddie Lacy out. So you will see CJ Prosise back and Thomas Rawls. Rawls will get the first and second down carries. CJ Prosise will be the third down running back. Here's the problem with Prosise. I really like this guy. I do. But I don't think he gets a lot of snaps this week. This is a week to bring Prosise back with a limited number of snaps, see how he responds, and then let him play next week. That's the move. So you'll see more Rawls, not so much Prosise this week. Love Doug Baldwin. Worried about Paul Richardson. I think he plays unless something happens, but I think this is a Tyler Lockett week. I do. Think this is a Tyler Lockett week. He's got the speed on the outside. And Arizona, remember, Tremont Williams, not very good. Tyler Lockett should be able to make a play. I like Jimmy Graham, but I don't love Jimmy Graham this week. The Arizona Cardinals have not let up 100 yards to a tight end. I don't think this is a week for Jimmy Graham. I don't. This is not a Jimmy Graham week. So I like Wilson, I like Baldwin, I like Lockett. can't like Rawls because they don't run the ball well. For Arizona, there's no way I will ever like Drew Stanton. He's unlikable. Adrian Peterson, I want to like, but the dude touched the ball 39 times. That's insane. And now he's playing again 5 days later. So here's my thought. If the Cardinals go down early tonight, this is an Andre Ellington night because at least he's fresh because Adrian Peterson's not. So if you have Andre Ellington, could be a sneaky play tonight. I like Larry Fitzgerald. Drew Stanton, Larry Fitzgerald is Drew Stanton's first option. Then there's Jerron Brown, John Brown, J.J. Nelson. Can you trust any of them? No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can trust any of them. It's a backup quarterback who I don't know. Can I trust him to find John Brown? Man, I think you better have better options. Better options there than Drew Stanton. Not good. All right, but you know what is good? ScoutDFS.com. I want you to go there, and I want you to get a week's trial if you're not a member, and I want you to check out our scout scores, and I want to check out our optimizer, and do what it takes to be part of the Scout Army and win. Whether it's hockey or basketball or football, we are here for you. Or MMA, my dude Y2 Casey, it's what happens. Also, join ScoutFantasy.com. Enter the promo code ROTO2017. Get half off your first month. We'll find a way to get you to your fantasy championship. That's what we're doing. We want you to win. We want you to be successful. All right, coming up tomorrow, you know I do my hot takes of the week. It's my favorite podcast of the week where I just look at each game and I try to find pinpoint one or two things that's going to happen that can help fantasy owners. Been pretty spot on the last couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. All right, let's get your teams in. Good luck tonight. I hope you have players who are playing, and if they play, I hope they play well. Wishing you a great day. Be well, and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!